Good morning, everyone. I have the reason I'm doing this video. I don't normally do morning videos, but I'm in the middle of watching Rogue Actions for this week. If you don't know what Rogue Actions is, it's a YouTube show. I don't know if it's a podcast, but it's done by Ram and Shaka. And it started out with talking about, of course, the passing of James Earl Jones, which we're all still, you know, is a big deal because he was such a huge part of our lives for a lot of us. And but after they do that, we got the data mine last week, if you saw it, about Shin and Merrick coming to the game for Balin. And over the weekend, on Saturday, I believe, the Discord server, the Star Wars Events Discord server, unearthed that Shin Hadi is probably going to come out tomorrow. They're probably going to announce her tomorrow with the abilities, and then we're going to get the marquee event on Thursday. And then logically, supposedly, I'm guessing that Merrick would be, a few weeks, if not a month afterwards. But with the arrivals of the Great Mothers, and I don't know if they've said this yet in the video because I just stopped at where I was, and I'm like, you know what, I think I need to make this video. But it looks like, and you can feel free to let me know if I'm crazy, if you think I'm crazy, because there's always that possibility. There's always that possibility that I'm misreading something, that I'm seeing stuff that's not there, but just want you to bear with me. So we have Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth for a 3v3 team because right now we're in threes. And so a lot of people, people are talking about this Datacron where Shaka is saying that he has to take in Jedi Master Kenobi, Cat, and General Kenobi in order to beat this team because of this Datacron. And so here's what I want to ponder, because here's what I want to discuss with you. Is it possible, because we know that the Peridia Dark Troopers, that the Trooper Peridia, Night Trooper, and Captain Enoch are all requirements for Ahsoka here. So Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, the Trooper Peridia, all are. So they're not part of a team. I mean, maybe they are for fives. Maybe, obviously, I think they are for fives, now that I've said that. Just so we can have two teams, you would put Great Mothers, Morgan, these two, and whichever, probably Acolyte or whoever else, or Talia or Initiate or Spirit out on for a fives team to go along with your regular Great Mothers. Okay. But then we have, and I don't think we have the official announcement. Maybe we do. I don't think we do. I don't think it's in game yet. No, I don't see it. That's the thing for Balin, where we know the requirements for Balin are Morgan Elsbeth, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Great Mothers, and then Shin and Merrick are going to be the five that we need for Balin. And so you essentially have, of course, you would need Thrawn for that. But then the Great Mothers and Morgan Elsbeth go on their own tubes, on their own threads, like I talked about with Acolyte or whoever. And then Shin, Merrick, and Balin are possibly going to be have their own threes team. And then because they all have this mercenary tag, And we know, do we have the list of mercenaries in game? I haven't actually checked to know if we have the list of mercenaries. No, we don't actually have them in game, but they announced who they were going to be like a week ago. They announced who the mercenaries who were going to have the mercenary check. So you can essentially use them plus, you can use Merrick, Shin, and Balin along with two of these other mercenaries to form your 5 team, much in the way you do with the Night Sisters. So you have it. So what you're going to have is you're going to have a definite setup for Night Sisters with 3v3 with Great Mother, the Great Mother, Morgan Elsbeth, and Acolyte or whoever. And then you have your mercenary team of your 3 mercenary team of Shin, Merrick, and Balin. And what I'm going to submit to you is I think that they're doing this intentionally because they see the data and they see that a lot of people don't like playing 3s. But I mean, and guys, look at me. You can see where I am in terms of these marquees. I've not even started them. Obviously. And do you need Captain Enoch? Maybe you do need Captain Enoch. I don't know if you need Captain Enoch for Balin. But I want to ask the question. And this is going to sound weird because I am not GL guy, right? I'm not GAC guy, right? That's been well established. If you're new here, I'm telling you now, I'm not GAC guy. But here's the question. And this is something I'm willing to do, provided and granted, this is not my daily account. This is just the one I finished playing. This is my Hyperlight account. But would you be interested? And guys, I know that I would be delaying myself a lot by doing this, but I think there's value in it. So hold on real quick. I'll be right back. So the account I was just on is 6.5 million. It's Hyperlight. This is my newest free-to-play account. In a few days, you're going to see me start a series, begin a series on an account. Start talking about the account that I started back Super Bowl Sunday that is just over 200 days old. It's just over 200 days old. Because when I started it, I looked it up, and it was 214 days from Super Bowl Sunday, which was when I started it. And it was 214 days, but I took 10 days, roughly 10 days off for vacation. So I reckon, when I started the series, I mentioned that account is just over 1 million, and it's 200 days old, 204 days old of episode 1, which will be coming very soon. But this is my newest free-to-play account. It's an account that I started right when the free-to-play changes started because I wanted to see how long it would take. And you can see it's at 586,000 GP. So we're not very high. And before I get too far into this, there are some holes that I know I have and that I'm working to fill on this account right now. And those being like, oh well, who? The Geos. I need to finish. I need to finish gearing Spy, Soldier, and finish Shunfac and gear them up. I also don't have their ships done at all. And so the first thing I would need to do before I get going too far into this is I would need to finish these Geo ships and whatever other ship, probably this ship, and whatever, to be able to do the abilities challenge. To be able to have, be able to start acquiring Zetas and higher level mats. Right now, I'm struggling because the way they did this, I wasn't prepared for it, and I wasn't actually going for geos. I was still like, oh, they're giving me bounty hunters. They must want to filter me into bounty hunters. Well, that's great, but it still takes forever to farm those bounty hunter ships. Whereas you can see that I'm still working to acquire the geo ships, and that's what I'm doing. So the first thing I would need to do is finish this Tarkin fleet with this low level scrub Tarkin in these geos. That's step one. But and so I would have to knock out that. I would have to get a proper light and dark side team, which is probably going to take me a few months. I'm going to admit that if we do it on this account, and this is the one I'm thinking about doing it on, because by the time I'm ready to do this, all of these characters will be in the game. But and this is going to sound ludicrous. I know what you're telling me. You're crazy. But what if, you know how people do GL rushes for their first or their rush to Executor? What if instead of doing that, I rushed for these American marquees on this account, on this little account? And if you don't think that this account is like, let me know when you start seeing the videos about the other free to play account, the one that started out on Super Bowl Sunday. What if you think that would be a better option? Or we could maybe do it on the daily account or my original account. Just let me know. I'll be doing videos for all of those in the coming days, talking about, hey, do you want me to do it on this account? Would you like to see it on this account? Would you like to see it on this account? I'm only willing to do it on one account. And this, I mean, obviously there's some stuff I need to do. I need to build a proper bounty hunter team. I need to have a full dark side team. I need to have a full light side team. And my light side team is honestly probably going to be the Phoenix. Why? Because it makes sense that they would be the Phoenix. They gave them to me, so they're all, except for Ezra, they're all done. So I already have them in place. So I can go get Thrawn and start this craziness like soon. I could do Thrawn quick. But then of course we don't know where Morgan's gonna be farmable. We don't know the location where Morgan's gonna be farmable. We don't know the location where Great Mother's gonna be farmable. We don't know where they're going to put Shin. We don't know where they're going to put Merrick. We don't know. I mean, obviously, it's going to be however long until they're farmable. So we have time. You know, we could start farming. We could theoretically start farming. We could get Thrawn done and get him going. So there's a possibility, but it's probably going to take. You know, it's going to be another couple of weeks before we get for Morgan, or maybe they're going to announce where Morgan's farmable when Shin comes out. And then maybe, you know, but then Great Mother just came out 2 weeks ago. So how long is it going to be before we get the announcement of where they're going to be farmable? And then it's going to be another however long before Shin is ready, and another how long before we get where Merrick is farmable. And maybe if it's Captain Enoch, well, maybe Captain Enoch, you know, I don't. But I think it's Great Mothers because Captain Enoch is for Ahsoka, so I don't think they're cross-pollinating. But I'm willing to do this one shot at a time, just as okay, we're doing this. Because, and why am I doing this? Because obviously I'm not a whale. This is going to be a free-to-play endeavor. In this and my other account that I'm going to be putting out videos for soon are both free to play. The other ones I have been on, but let's do this as a free to play experience. Like I said, I can either do this on this, and I think this is really the best candidate. And so this is the one that I'm going to pitch. It should be because I've got nothing going on this account. And so if I can if maybe we can take these on sort of like I do on the daily video where I'm farming one a day, where I'm just farming one a day. And I just say, okay, Morgan came out first. She's the one that's going to be first. She's the one I'm going to farm first. And then we just concentrate on Morgan. And then once Morgan's done, we just take and we do Great Mothers one day at a time. I know it sounds nuts. I hear you. But I think this could be big because I'm in low carbonite. You don't think people are going to start freaking the F? They're not going to start freaking out if they see a Great Mothers team in 3s and 5s in carbonite GAC? Come on. Come on. So I'm going to do this. While you can talk it over and be like, this guy's nuts. That's okay. I will cut to that. I will, yeah. But I'm going to put this. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this as a. I don't know how to spell his name. Is that how it is? Balin Long Farm. Balin Long Farm. I don't know that that's how you spell Balin, but we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do this, and this is going to be crazy. I admit it, but it's like, I think this could be huge, guys. I do. And actually, I'm going to move Thrawn. I'm going to put Thrawn in here first. Let me go find Thrawn. And I don't even have Thrawn open, so don't even worry about it. But I can go ahead and start on Thrawn. And then when they announce, okay, Great Mother, when they announce that, Morgan's farmable, I can go start on Morgan. And then when they announce Great Mothers is farmable, I'll start on Great Mother. We'll just knock them out one at a time, wherever they are. And this is fine. We can have this as default because this is all we need. But, I mean, guys, this is going to be big. This is going to be big. So let me know what you think. I think there's a lot of potential here. And I'm excited to know what you think. This is something I'm willing to do. Just let me know. Either way. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.